I told y'all was gonna see me looking different in my next clip. How probably, I know she's ahead of me because yesterday she said she was on chapter 1. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So yes, I know I look crazy. But if y'all saw my last video, I was sharing with y'all how I've been like basically coloring my gray hair. And because I've been putting like so much color on my gray hair, like y'all probably can't see that. I'm sure you can see it. Like if you see it, it's like brown, green. It's pretty much, it encompasses all the colors that I've basically put on my hair, like all types of blacks. So right now, today is actually Wednesday. I'm getting ready to have my mom just cut it off. I may look retarded. I got a big face, like I got a fat face. So like I'm tired of coloring my gray hair and it just comes back after like 2 weeks. Regardless if I use like a permanent, semi-permanent, it doesn't even matter. And then like the color, like the black color, totally is coming off like under my fingertips. So I was at work and one of the kids that I work with was like, "Miss Eliza, your hair is green." I was like, "Thank you. Thank you. I know that already, but thank you." So I just called my mom. I was like, when I get home, just cut my hair because I'm just going to embrace my gray hair. I am going to let my gray hair just grow out. I'm getting 40. I'm just going to have to embrace it instead of continuing to like color it. Oh, y'all. I'm so tired of like cutting my hair because this is pretty much like, this is how long it is. So it's been growing since like last year, April. I think I cut it. The last time I cut it was like last year, April. So, and you know, I got some length and I've always had long hair. So I can like actually insert some pictures on here, but I've always had long hair. So it's not like, oh my gosh, my hair is just short. I've always had long hair. And I want to say for the last 15 years, I've kept my hair cut short because I don't like combing my hair because I've developed like tender-headedness when I get ready to like comb my hair. Like my scalp really, really throbs. So I've always just kept my hair cut short for like the last 15 years. So yeah, like my hair looks like really crazy, but I told my mom, just cut it all off. I'm not gonna like go bald or anything like that. I just want her to like cut it down. And then as it grows, we're just gonna keep cutting like the color out because y'all, I just can't take all this hair on my head anymore. And I know, you know, spiritually, my family believes like your hair is your strength. I'm like, well, I don't know about that. But, you know, so I'm just going to get my mom, cut it off, and then I'm going to show y'all how it looks after I get it cut off. Hey y'all, so today is Friday. I told y'all was gonna see me looking different in my next clip. However, I just recorded like 10 minutes of the video and noticed that my camera was telling me, "Oh, your camera's getting ready to cut off in like 4 minutes." I was like, "What?" And then I just noticed that I was not even recording. So this is my hair. So it does have that greenish, brownish, ashy look. I'm just gonna have to stick it out until like my hair grows out probably like 2 inches. And then once it grows out, like 2 inches, I am going to finish cutting the color out. I don't want to put any color on it because it's just going to make it worse. And so I don't know. Y'all can just let me know. My hair has been cut like this before, so it's not like me cutting my hair was like a drastic change. I always cut my hair this low, but I haven't been wanting my hair this low because you can see all the gray hair, number one. Number two, you can see where my hair is actually, it's just thin. Like my roots are like, they're thinning. I don't have as much volume of hair as I've had before. And I can actually insert a picture in here of like what my hair actually used to look like. And I'm not sure if it's like a vitamin deficiency, if it's hormonal, or if it's just like an accumulation of things, especially with like me getting older. I don't know. Like I've never been 40 before. So I don't even know. And I don't even know if at 40 years old, like your hair is supposed to be thinning. Like I don't know because none of my friends' hair is thinning. Well, I mean, everyone is like younger than, well, I don't really have friends. I'm sitting on here lying to y'all. I don't have any friends, but I have one best friend. I mean, and she's younger than me. So I don't know. But so this is just like my new look until it just grows out. So I'm actually going to show y'all what I wore to work today. Plus size edition. But I have on this vest that I got from It's Fashion. My shirt says, y'all got big tatas. My shirt says, be real, not perfect. And then I have on like, I want to say like this boho skirt. Y'all, I've been working on, let me move my chair back. I've been working on losing weight. I've lost like 20 pounds. My endocrinologist put me on Wegovy, but we're going to talk about that in another video. So, it's like a half vest. So I think the skirt is like really cute. I'm going to back up so y'all can like see it. And then I have on these socks, which has like these buttons on the side. And I'm going to show y'all my shoes. And then I got these patent leather combat boots from Amazon. This is actually my second pair because my first pair, y'all, I wore them things out. So I just ordered these. I've only had them for like a week. I ordered these from Amazon in a size 10. I am pigeon-toed. So I don't really, you will not see me wearing heels on this channel because I'm pigeon-toed. I have wide feet. And heels don't look good on me. So I wore these with them. And of course, you know, I look like Little House on the Prairie all the time. So I'm going to show y'all what our job did for us today. So we had like a theme for Employee Appreciation Day or Employee Appreciation Week. And every year we do like a different theme. So this year's thing was back to the 90s, like hip hop style. However, I don't have any hip hop clothes. So guess who was not dressing like they were from the 90s? Hip hop style. Me. I dressed like I'm from the 90s anyway. Little House on the Prairie style. So, but we ended up getting these like little bags, which is so cute. We always get like these little gift bags during like Employee Appreciation Week. But we got this today, so they handed these out today. I'm going to show y'all what's in it in a minute. And then we ended up getting, like we have like this wheel you can spin and whatever it lands on, that's pretty much like the other prize that you get. So it was a lot of things on there like Walmart, QT, Amazon, Bath and Body Works, cash. So it's just like really interesting. So that's one thing I love about my job is that they do appreciate us, even though sometimes it seems like y'all don't care about us. Our job, I can truly say, is like a team, and it's really like a work family. So let me know in the comments like if your job is that way. So I think that's one of the reasons why I've been like hesitant to just like really leave, because to be honest, as much as they pay me, I don't get paid a lot, but it's more than what other group homes are and nonprofits are actually paying for the same position at their organization. So therefore, I told myself I'm just going to be content, be grateful that I have some type of job security. I'm not out here unemployed, and I can pay my bills, I can pay my car note. I'm just being grateful, like, and being present, like, in the moment. So I'm gonna show y'all what's in this. So I won a QT gift card of $100. Yeah, so that is 4 weeks worth of gas for me. So I'm going to only try to use it on gas, because y'all know sometimes you stop at the QT and get little snacks and things, but I'm trying to be responsible. And these bags, y'all, are so freaking cute. Like, what? These bags are so freaking cute. So I'm definitely keeping this bag. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm definitely keeping this. So they usually just put this little note on here, which is always cool. Our executive board chair always has these done with people that she know, I guess, in the community. So she's amazing. She's like really generous, even though sometimes, she can be hard to work with, because she is really a perfectionist. She's not a people person at all. I'm not going to tell y'all my executive board chair's name, just in case one day she sees this video and be like, you're fired. But she is really cool, and she's very generous. So I need to move my camera. I actually need to like move my camera back a little bit. Okay, so ooh, I love these. So Tootsie Roll. Oh my gosh, these are my favorite. Even though I have a food sensitivity to chocolate, y'all, I'm gonna be tearing these. So Tootsie Roll. And then it looks like it looks like, not candy yo-yo, candy inside of the yo-yo. That's what it looks like. So got that. Oh, these are so cute. These are like little games. So if y'all could see that, like this one says Hangman, and then the next one back here says Tic-Tac-Toe. And then the next one says dot to dot to dot. So these are like little notepad games. That is so cool, ain't it, y'all? Oh, this is so cool. A etch sketch. Like a mini one. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Like, man, what company would like appreciate their employees like that? So this is create and shape bubbles. There is a kid in all of us, right? So fun dip. This is actually my son's cookie. Oh, hold on. Something came on. Oh, this is so cute. I love these. These were literally my favorite in high school. Let me know if you loved these when you were a kid. Like, these are like the pens with all the different colors. Man, when I tell you, I used to buy these at the Scholastic Book Fair and the Scholastic Bookstore that we actually had at our school, our elementary school. I loved these. I'm gonna actually keep this home, because my kids that I work with at the group home will totally steal that. And y'all know I love slap bracelets. Oh, this is so freaking adorable. Y'all, I like emo grunge type of things anyway. So I definitely know that I am going to wear this. And I don't know if all of these were like this, but I love this. So I'm gonna actually keep that on. Okay, let's see. Um, Pick up, are these the double jacks? I never really liked this game when I was a kid, because I just never understood. Like, I just never really understood this game. I never found it really interesting at all. So I may end up, no, I can't give these to the kids at my job. Safety hazard. Some of our youth have safety plans and may decide they want to eat a jack. So Okay, these are cute. These little glasses. These are really cute. So I'll probably give these to like one of the kids at my job. Most of the time, y'all, when I have candy and things, I actually do give it away. I give it away to the kids that I work with because I don't want to bring it home, because I just feel like it'll just like mess up my weight loss goals if I bring it home, because I know if I bring it home, I'm going to eat it. This is how we do. So this is like a mini composition book. This is really cute. I'm actually going to use this. And I could use this to like jot down notes or something. And then we have stickers. These are these the ones that, y'all know how you used to get the ones that smell in school and you would just scratch them and they would smell? But these are just vinyl stickers. This looks like lip gloss. And then this looks like, I don't know. What is this? Some type of snack pack. So I love those. And then we have more candy. So some kind of icy lollipop. And it seems like it's like that sour candy in the bottom of this. And then we have, obviously this is gum. I can definitely tell this is gum. Is this candy or gum? Yep, this is gum. So I'm taking this back to my job because I've just been in the mood of like chewing gum lately. Usually I chew pure gum, which is sweetened, I think, with either stevia or monk fruit. But I try to get the one that's actually really less, that's actually really like sugar free, that only is sweetened with like stevia. So that is what I got today. So I am going to spend the rest of the day looking on the internet, trying to find something for me and my son to do tomorrow. And I probably will bring it, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of noise, but I probably will bring y'all along with me. I may take him to the Museum of Illusions. I don't really know yet because it's like $30 per person and I'm on a budget. I really try to be on like a strict budget, especially during the weeks that like, especially during the pay period where I don't have to pay like my car note, car insurance, and health insurance. So I'm trying to be strategic in like budgeting like all of like the fun things, making sure all of my necessary bills are covered before I actually start like spending money like here and here. So I'm pretty much going to just go through my calendar and make sure I just move all the money that I need to my savings account. Because I have like two accounts. I have like an account where I take all the money for my bills and I move it into that account, plus like an extra $100 or $200 just in case of like some type of emergency. And then I kind of just put money in like my other, like I have a regular checking account that was originally my son's, but y'all, that's a whole nother story. And then I take like money that I want to like save for an emergency. So it may be like $100 or $150. And then I put that in there as like just emergency. And then pretty much like the rest, which is not even a lot because my bills eat all my money. So I may have $300 like left over, and that's for 2 weeks, y'all. So that's gas, food that I still need to buy, and maybe other little miscellaneous things. So I really try to be strategic in like how much I'm actually spending on activities. I know he likes what is that place? Dave and Buster's. My son loves going to Dave and Buster's, but for one child and for him to have a good time, it's about $100 to actually be there about an hour and a half. So I'm like, I'd rather take him to probably the Museum of Illusions and then maybe take him out to lunch and then home. So that should be about, I would say, $100 at the most. So $100 for that. And then if I just take him to Dave and Buster's, we can only go to Dave and Buster's because I usually spend $125 on like tickets when I go to Dave and Buster's to be like reloaded to his Dave and Buster's card. So, but I really want to take him somewhere new because we always go to Dave and Buster's. So I'm planning to look online to see the time frames, because at the Museum of Illusions it's time framed. So it's like you can either come between this time and this time, or this time. And I really want to get there early, but I do have like a book club meeting in the morning at 10. So I'm like, oh, and the traffic going downtown Atlanta is really crazy in the afternoon. So I'm just trying to weigh my options. I really don't want to have to go downtown. I wish I could just like Uber, but I already know that's going to be like $50 just from where I live to downtown, and which is like 12 minutes. Y'all, it's crazy. So I don't know. So I'm just trying to see like what my options are. But if I definitely go to the Museum of Illusions tomorrow, I definitely will let y'all know and bring y'all with me.
It is in heaven, and not just say it because it sounds good, Father, but to let it permeate in our hearts, to let it saturate our minds, Father, Lord, and strengthen and encourage us, Father, in the way that we are to operate in this earth, Father, Lord. We thank you, Lord.
Thank you. Oh, now this is cool. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. See, this is why I don't come downtown Atlanta, because this parking, y'all, is horrible. You gotta park in a parking deck. Y'all, I have like a phobia of parking decks. We're gonna start at 12, but I'm going this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, mama will be like super dizzy. Obviously it's magnetic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know all that.
Oh, tilted.
That's cool. Wait. That hurts.
Oh, you see the mirror right there. What you doing?
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! I cannot. Keep on walking.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. You wanna go do it again? No, they like that here.
So we are actually back now to the house, which I'm so glad. Y'all, my hair is like a hot mess. It looks green, but my best friend's like, girl, it doesn't look bad, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to let it grow out, I guess. But yes, so we're finally back and I am getting ready to just do some journaling. I did keep the receipt from Atlantic Station from when we parked. And then I did keep the QR code from the museum. So with the QR code, each time you go to like one of the stations, the illusion stations, you can like scan the QR code, take a picture of you doing something really cool, really funky, crazy. And then at the end of like your trip, you can go to like the kiosk and you can print out all the pictures that you want. However, I only printed out one picture. My son actually has that one in his room, but I only printed out one picture because they were $6. And I'm thinking like, okay, y'all are crazy. $6 for a mediocre picture, like a CVS picture. I was like, okay, that's crazy. Y'all, it was crazy. So I only chose the one where the picture gave the illusion that he was like upside down. So I printed that one out. He actually has that one. So I'm actually going to just get a copy of that one. I'm actually going to, I don't know, I'm trying to see how I can print out like another picture of that one. Probably just take it to my job and print one out for myself. But I am so glad to be back home. Y'all, I'm so glad to be back home. So right now I'm getting ready to do some journaling. So I want to journal and put my memories and thoughts in there. And then I need to basically write out my top priorities. So one of the things that I usually do every day is I try to do my top priorities at night so I know exactly what I need to focus on for the next day. I didn't do that last night because I was editing videos for my reading channel, my bookish channel. So I didn't get a chance to do that, but I just noticed that like I'm falling behind on doing my top priorities each day. I've noticed that I haven't journaled or written for like 2 days. And I was like, how is this possible? Because when I get behind in this daily planner, sometimes it's really, really hard to catch up because it's just so much to write. So today I'm just going to spend probably like the rest of the day just writing, basically back planning. So back planning is really just going back, filling in everything that you were supposed to like a day or two ago. So that's what I'll be doing for Thursday and Friday. But Friday was yesterday, so I don't have a lot to remember, but I really don't remember what I did on Thursday. But so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that for today since today is actually Saturday. And I can just go ahead and fill all the things in that I need to. And then I am buddy reading a book with my one of my bookish friends. Her name is Tracy. And if you like book vlogs, you should definitely check her out. She is pretty much like, I want to say within like my age demographic. But she is older than me, but age doesn't matter. When it comes to reading, age doesn't matter. You can read whatever you want. But I absolutely love her. I love her channel, love her vibe. She's really cool. The name of her booktube channel is Tracy's Open Book. So we're actually reading Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. This is like a dark academia type of genre. So I have like the special edition. See, I got this the day that it first came out. And did I get this the day that it first came? No, I'm lying. I didn't. I didn't get this the first day it came out. I got this a couple weeks after it came out because I ended up getting this from BJ. So I only paid like $20 for this. And then once BJ's picked this up, then I started seeing all the other retailers with this. So she's already probably, I know she's ahead of me because yesterday she said she was on chapter 1. No, Thursday she told me she was on chapter 1. So I did download the audio book for this particular book because I do want to read this immersively. So let me know in the comments if you like to read books, what type of books do you like to read, like what genre. Do you immersively read or do you read in tandem? So I may end up just immersively reading this today and tomorrow, and then reading this in tandem for next week because I already know I'm not going to be able to finish this book by tomorrow because it's like 600 pages, I think. So I cannot wait to get into this book. So let me know if you've ever heard of this or if you read it. Let me know in the comments. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to journal, and then I'm going to read probably for the rest of the day. I'm definitely going to probably end the video probably after I start reading this a little bit because I really need to, y'all, I want to take a nap. I'm not even lying. But before I do some journaling, I want to show y'all something that I purchased. So I wanted to open this up with y'all. Usually I open up heavy mail with my bookish channel, but I want to open this up with y'all. This came from World of Books. And if you're not a fan of Toni Morrison, I really haven't read anything that she's written, but I really wanted to get into her old literature. So I'm actually going to use my scissors to open this up. So I've been waiting on this book for like 2 weeks. It didn't come with the rest of my books from a previous video I showed y'all. So I did email them because I was like, where's my book at? You know, and then they were like, oh, it's coming from a different warehouse, like a different fulfillment center, but it should be on the way. So I was asking them like, well, do you have a tracking number for it? Because y'all only sent me a tracking number for the 4 books, well, the 5 books, including the 4 books, including this one. Y'all sent like a tracking number with the entire order. So if this was coming from a different fulfillment center, why would you send the same tracking number for this book too? That doesn't make sense. So then when I checked the tracking, you already know it said delivered. And I was like, this book hasn't been delivered. Like, why did y'all put this book with the same tracking number as the other ones that were delivered? So I was like, can I please have the tracking number? So this is me reaching out to customer service. So they ended up sending me a tracking number for this particular book because I'm like, y'all, it says delivered. It's not delivered. And okay, it's in pretty good condition. And before I show y'all this, the reason why I ordered this particular edition when I saw it was because I wanted like an older edition of it. So it's called The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. So I've been wanting to read this, but I didn't want the new editions, like the new covers that they have. So the one that I really, really, really wanted was, it was pretty much like, it was like this, but I think the colors of it was completely different. It's more like vintage brown color. I wanted that one, but I don't think they had that one. Somebody dog-eared the book, Lord Jesus. Looks like. It's like trash inside of the book or something. Okay, so anyway, so if you're not familiar with this particular book, from reading the synopsis, this is pretty much about like an African American girl who wished that she had blue eyes like all the other Caucasian children. And I already know that I'm going to love this because I usually love like those African American fiction novels that has that coming of age, that where children learn to accept themselves for like who they are, for the skin that is on their body, because you don't have to have blue eyes to be beautiful. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I was probably about this girl's age within the story, I think I used to also be a little inferior when it came to comparing like myself to my friends, because like all my white friends had, well, I did have long hair. I had long hair back then, but like it just seemed like at that time I was also aware that white privilege did exist, and I knew that they would grow up to have more opportunities than African Americans. So I remember going through a point where I'm like, man, it's going to be hard for me to be like black. It's going to be hard for me to be black. It's going to be hard for me to get to the place that I want to get to, because there are going to be social barriers, social discriminatory barriers that is going to like stop me from getting to where like I want to be. And at 10, 11, 12 years old, I was already identifying these social barriers when it comes to race and ethnicity. But anyway, so this is the book that I'm going to be getting into. Probably not now because, y'all, I have like 800 and some books on my TBR. So, but I'm going to get ready. Was there anything inside? Okay, no. They didn't send anything in the inside, but I am about to just go ahead and start my journaling so I can actually start my reading for today, because I really want to put a dent in this book, because I've been wanting to read it for forever. Now that I have a buddy reading this with me, yeah, I definitely need to like really get into it.
Down climbing was harder than going up. For one thing, you couldn't see your next foothold, but Peter fared better this time around.